Hey guys, so today is another one of the Unspoken Beauty series that I've been doing on my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about self-care, especially when you are really stressed or anxious. Now, I know how it feels and what goes through your head, especially when you are worrying about 100 different things at once, and how exhausting it is mentally when you are in that situation and you just feel like you do not have the mental strength to do anything. All you want to do is just be in your bed and just not deal with anything, and that's usually the worst way to go about it. And then later on you're going to feel much worse than you did during that situation, so these are some of the things that I have tried and tested, and these are the things that has worked for me. So I thought I should sit down and talk to you guys the 5 different ways that I like to do self-care when I am really anxious or stressed. The first step is to detach yourself from any form of social media. I know it's easier said than done, but that's usually my #1 approach to feeling better when I'm stressed or when I'm anxious. So for me, my phone is my work. That's where I check my email. That's where I check my insights. That's where I go and check how many views I'm getting, how many comments I'm getting, or what the engagement is like. What I don't realize is that there's only a certain amount of mental capacity that you have, and not everything can be done at once. And at times you have to just detach yourself, to just gather all your thoughts and to just declutter your thoughts. The second thing to do when you're stressed or anxious is to jot everything down. Like I said, you don't have the mental capacity to control everything by yourself, to remember everything. This is not where you store it outside, and this is for thinking, for being creative. So pick a journal and carry it along with you, and just keep dumping your thoughts in here. You will soon realize that you feel so much more lighter, and your thoughts are also so much more structured. I know it is a difficult habit to kind of inculcate in the beginning, especially if you are not used to pen and paper. If you are not, then you can even start using your digital devices. You can just start noting things down, and this way you actually feel like there is some weight upon your shoulder that has been removed. So it really helps in getting back a little bit of that mental peace that your brain demands. The third thing that you could do, which really helps, is meditating. I know I'm just being one of those people that tries to solve everything by saying things that are so difficult to do. Initially, it was so difficult for me to meditate. You have no idea how many different thoughts run through my brain. It's like a whole another zone in there. But meditating has really helped me, and I know it is going to help you. Now, I cannot do this by myself. I can only do guided meditations. So I like to follow a lot of channels here on YouTube. I'm gonna try and link my favorites down below. Michael Seeley is one of the guys that I can think on top of my head right now. He does these really nice guided meditations to fall asleep, guided meditations to get rid of any sort of anxiety, and that really helps, and it really helps in calming you down. Another thing that I would recommend for meditation is this app called Calm. That is my #1 app on my phone. They also have a book which is for mindfulness. They have a lot of activities around here, a lot of perspective given on things that you could do to achieve that sort of calm, the zen in your head. And the app has a lot of guided meditations. It has a lot of guided breathing sort of animations, and it also has sleep stories, which are one of my favorite things to do. I am terrible when it comes to a proper sleep pattern, and I really need say something, a distraction like a sleep story to fall asleep efficiently. Otherwise there are like 100 different things running in my head. The fourth thing that you could do when you are really stressed or anxious is to pick up a hobby that really relaxes you. For me, it is a coloring book. I recently picked this up. If you guys have seen my haul, then you must have seen it. I do have quite a lot of these coloring books, and what you can do is just pick a design that you like. There are a lot of different illustrations that are there. All you do is just pick up your favorite color. You can pick up your watercolor, your crayons, and then just start filling it up with color. It is very, very relaxing, and it is relaxing because it is a distraction. So pick up a hobby that distracts you, and it also puts your mind off of all of those different sort of negativity that is cluttering your headspace. You distract yourself and you put your attention into something that is not what you're thinking of. It could also be, say, going to the gym and like really hitting up the cardio. That also releases endorphins, so you have that happy hormone running all around your system, and it just makes you feel so much better. Or you could also just get out and go for a walk in the park, and that is one of the best ways to take care of yourself when you're feeling really stressed or anxious. And last but not the least, reading good books. So for me, they are poetry or self-help books. Some of my favorite poems are written by Rumi. I really like reading his poetry, and it just is so calming. It also gives you perspective, and I would also recommend that you go ahead and burn a candle or use an essential oil like this one, which is a lemongrass one. You could use lavender, that's extremely soothing, or you could just go ahead and burn a candle. This one from Jo Malone, which is the pomegranate noir, is so divine. It smells so refreshing. It just is so nice. It totally changes the environment of your room. It just helps you relax, and then you can go ahead and start reading your book. So this way, I feel like you're just like dissociated from technology, you're dissociated from the rest of the world. You are diving into this another world, you're diving into the imagination of the writer, which I think for me is very, very exciting, and it again is a distraction from all of the anxiety that you're having. And that's something that really works for me. So those were all of the ways that I like to take care of myself. I hope this was helpful. I really wish we could speak much more about it, and I just don't know the approach to it, and I don't know what areas you would want me to focus on, because I feel like this is such a broad spectrum, but I really want to speak more about mental health, so I need your help with that. So leave your comments down below about what else I should be talking about, and it could be any specific topic that we could go in depth in, or it could be anything else. I would love to speak more about this, because I have been through this and I go through a shitload of negativity online every day and every night, and there are a lot of different things going on in my life as well, which like really affects in a lot of different ways. And yeah, and I would just love to like just sit down and talk to you guys one-on-one as a friend, and I think that would be really great. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing time wherever you are. Don't forget to unwind, relax, take a nice shower, sip on some nice chamomile tea, and have a good night's sleep. So that's all. Please be subscribed to my channel so that you do not miss any other uploads from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!